It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Steelers. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
2nd and 9. Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try a toss here to Bettis. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Here now, 3rd and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They will look to throw. Montana connects with Kittle underneath. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, what a way to kick off the year here. Niners and Steelers. And I know the folks back in Northern California happy to see their quarterback Brock Purdy back out there. Charles, what do you see from him in year 2?
More than we saw from him in year 1, partner, because this young man, he really sees the reins in that first season, and he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year 2 as a starter with the 49ers.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 3rd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey running up the middle. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Gore is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. That is incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. And when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
first and 10 for Montana and company. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Montana connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. On first down, Montana. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down. Play fake. Now here's Montana. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, there's no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, good start for him in this one here in the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. From the 22, here's second and 8. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. That one complete to Bettis. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Here comes third and about a foot. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over first and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's second and 10. They go play action with Montana. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Montana. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Again, McCaffrey. And this time he's into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Montana. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Montana to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. To throw is Montana. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And now here's a man who punted collegially in this stadium for the Pitt Panthers, Andy Lee, to kick it away. Returnable now for Woodson. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Gore. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. Fighting through, and he's got space. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. He's got it complete to Clark. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating out of the gun. Here's Montana. That one caught by Rice. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They will look to throw. Montana. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 3 yards out. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Roethlisberger will throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. This is Miller, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ward. And out of bounds right around the 20. 2nd and 5. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miller. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On first down, Craig. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Montana. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A run right side, it's Bettis. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And they get to it with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. This is McCaffrey on the give. Dances by him. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. To throw is Montana. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent. 3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over. Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination? Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Shrugs him off. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here is 3rd and 5. Now Montana. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Up the middle they run with Bettis. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. It's complete. It's Miller. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Roethlisberger's throw taken in by Miller. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And now another one thrown incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Takes it to about the 37. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now a give right side. It's Craig, and he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple.
Now Roethlisberger.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
One more time for Ward here, and he's got it again.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Ben to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here's Montana to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Roethlisberger. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. One last shot for Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Niners, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and